Hey guys, welcome back to NFT Chaser. Today we'll talk about how nearly all NFTs created with OpenSea are fake or stolen. Let's get into it. As the NFT market has exploded, so has the amount of theft and fraud associated with it. Artists are by now familiar with the experience of finding, like in a horror movie, their own art staring back at them in an OpenSea digital gallery. Now, OpenSea has revealed just how much of the NFT activity on its platform is defined by fakery and theft. And it's a lot. In fact, according to the company, nearly all of the NFTs created for free on its platform are either spam or plagiarized. The revelation began with some drama. On Thursday, popular NFT marketplace OpenSea announced that it would limit how many times a user could create or mint an NFT for free on the platform using its tools to 50. So-called lazy minting on the site lets users skip paying a blockchain gas fee when they create an NFT on OpenSea, with the buyer eventually paying the fee at the time of the sale. So it's a popular option, especially for people who don't have deep pockets to jumpstart their digital empire. This decision set off a firestorm, with some projects complaining that this was an out-of-the-blue roadblock for them as they still needed to mint NFTs but suddenly couldn't. Shortly after, OpenSea reversed course and announced that it would remove the limit, as well as provided some reasoning for the limit in the first place. The free minting tool is being used almost exclusively for the purpose of fraud or spam. Every decision we make with our creators in mind. We originally built our shared storefront contract to make it easy for creators to onboard into the space. However, we've recently seen misuse of this feature increase exponentially. Over 80% of the items created with this tool were plagiarized works, fake collections, and spam. That's a very large figure, and one that is probably not surprising to artists whose work has been stolen en masse. That OpenSea would risk its reputation with such a sudden and impactful move also gives us some indirect insight into the scale of the fraud problem that free minting is causing for OpenSea itself. In addition to reversing the decision, we're working through a number of solutions to ensure we support our creators while deterring bad actors. OpenSea said on Twitter, adding that it will preview future decisions with users before implementing them. For now though, it seems as if OpenSea is stuck between a rock and a hard place, those being the sea of outrage of every non-crypto person and the outrage of its own users. An OpenSea spokesperson directed Motherboard to the platform's comments on Twitter. After announcing NFT limit, OpenSea reverses course amid user uproar. OpenSea, the major NFT marketplace, announced yesterday that it had decided to limit how many NFTs OpenSea users could create, attributing it to community feedback about its creator tools. The company's announcement read, mega successful projects like Bored Ape Yacht Club and similar PFP collections have totaled around 10,000 NFTs, but with this update, OpenSea decided to limit its users to 5 collections numbering no more than 50 NFTs, or 250 in total. Effective immediately, OpenSea users soon began to complain as they had been given no prior warning in order to plan around this change that impacted several projects that were already underway. One OpenSea user, going by the name of HoloAds on Twitter, had been steadily minting NFTs over the course of several months from a collection that is supposed to number 1,000 NFTs. At the time of OpenSea's announcement, they had minted only 132 NFTs so far. I spent many months preparing the assets I then would have used for the collection, HoloAds wrote in a DM to Art News. This is a huge obstacle. Several other NFT creators were in the same boat, stuck with assets they had spent months working on that they could no longer deploy, and they didn't know why. OpenSea did not provide any explanation for this update. Despite being valued at $13.3 billion, OpenSea's site frequently crashes, so limiting the load could in theory ease the pressure on its technical infrastructure. Every decision we make with our creators in mind. However, we've recently seen a misuse of this feature increase exponentially. Over 80% of the items created with this tool were plagiarized or fakes. A half-hearted attempt to address the rampant proliferation of plagiarized works, fake collections, and spam that it had so long neglected. What do you think about OpenSea? Tell us in the comments. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos on your screen right now because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.